What's up, folks? And welcome to another little installment in a series I made to highlight what I can't travel without. This episode I'm going to title the Oh Shit episode because while all the other episodes have kind of covered things that are nice to have when you travel, I carry today's items to avoid disaster. If you're new here, check out these guys. You'll get all caught up. If you're not new here, let's get into it. The first piece I want to talk about is a packable coat, and this one is kind of difficult for me to get into specifics and a brand. Your style is definitely different than mine, and that's one of the reasons why there's so many different options out there for coats. But what I like to look for in mine is for it to be able to pack up super small, have a decently light weight so it doesn't weigh me down in any sort of way, and it's got to provide some sort of a defense against the elements, because there's some really nice coats out there that are packable and they're made of down so they'll keep you nice and warm. But if it rains, I find those coats kind of fall short. This one right here I picked up at a skate shop in Norway when it was on sale. It was super cheap. It's got a hood, which is great. It's from a brand called Montage. You see that? Plus this mesh lining keeps it from having that poncho effect where the coat likes to stick to your skin. It's never fun. Next up is kind of a weird one, but the times that I didn't travel without this one, I definitely regretted it. That is a Pack Towel brand microfiber quick dry towel. I personally went with one that wasn't too big of a size because they dry so fast that it isn't really worth carrying around all that extra towel real estate with you. Plus, I'm not really the lay the towel down at the beach and sunbathe kind of traveler, so I don't really need all that extra fabric. The times that this one comes in handy is in two instances mainly for me. When I'm either staying at a place that doesn't have towels, or you go to the beach, this guy goes in your bag, and then when you get back from your little beach day trip, you don't come back with a sopping wet pile of towel. You know what I'm talking about. There's a great saying in Swedish, and I'm not exactly sure how to say it, but it loosely translates to, it's better to have than wish that you had. And last up isn't really an item at all, but it's something that I definitely can't live without when I'm on the road. And unfortunately, it's only going to appeal to those of you that are in the US, and that is T-Mobile's cell service plan. So I switched to T-Mobile right before I moved to Norway, and it has been a lifesaver in the past 3 years of travel for me. Their plans are pretty cheap right from the get. They just switched to offer 100% unlimited stuff. But then on top of that, if you travel outside of the US, in 140 plus countries, you get unlimited data and unlimited texting for free. And I can't emphasize enough how nice it is to land in a new country and get that text message from T-Mobile welcoming you to the country. So that means no standing in line at a local cell phone shop, no swapping SIM cards, and no new cell phone numbers. Now, here's the catch. It's at something like 2G or 3G speeds. I've read things differently, and depending on what country I'm in, sometimes it's a little bit faster or slower. But what I find when I'm traveling is I usually end up staying a little bit more in the moment when don't have these social media apps that I can constantly refresh super fast. And when I'm going through cities kind of exploring, as long as Facebook Messenger, Maps, iMessage, and good old Google Chrome works for getting information about where I'm going, I'm usually pretty good. And then I basically save the big social media updates until Wi-Fi time. So that concludes another episode of my travel essentials, and a few of you have left in the comments of the last few videos that you wanted a giveaway. It's not going to be that easy for you, but I want to make sure this is a fair trade for both of us, so here's the rules to the giveaway. If we, as a channel, can manage to get 50 new subscribers by the end of the week, it is currently Tuesday, so we'll say Sunday, go ahead and comment down below whether you're interested in a microfiber pack towel or the Anchor PowerCore 20,100 battery pack, and I will pick two random people that will get their choice of one or the other, depending on who ends up maybe getting the most subscribers brought in, if it ends up being a tiebreaker. Otherwise, if one person wants one and one person wants the other, then that's perfect. But if there's some sort of a tie, whoever gets the most subscribers gets first pick. I guess that's the most fair. So go ahead and spread the word. Make sure you get your friends to subscribe to this channel, because I've got some pretty exciting announcements happening this week. Links are down below, but you knew that already. I'm Justin Khanna. Have a good one.